Hello, this is Jethris, and welcome back to another podcast. I'm back with Bill MTD, and this is the first podcast we've done for together for about 3 or 4 months, and we've not done a video together for 2 months. So it's been a long time, and I'm gonna be completely honest. I might have already said this. I don't know, in other videos. It's mainly because I cannot be arsed recording. That's my only explanation, really. It's just a bit I just cannot be bothered. You have to record it and edit it, then make a thumbnail, write a description and post it. I just can't be arsed. Yeah, that's why, really. We're playing The Bridge in the background, by the way, if you're wondering. We're going to try our best not to talk about it, but if we get pieced up, then we might have to.
Yeah, start conversing about it.
Yeah, but, yeah, is there anything you want to say, or should I refer to my little list?
Yeah, go on about your list. We'll set your list.
Right, so I basically, every single time I do a podcast, I make a little, just a little list so that I don't run out of things to say. Oh shit, someone just scored. Right, so the first thing that's on there is about results day, because that's happened. I mentioned it in the last podcast I did on my own. It was a week away, and I didn't do too bad. I think I did pretty good, and I've managed to get into college. I can do the courses I want, so I'm pretty happy.
I mean, it's not just a college; it is a sixth form.
Well, yeah, sixth form college. It's a bit of both. Yeah, we've both started college. We're going to college together, kind of, but not don't have the same lessons.
The same stuff or anything.
No. How have you found college? Because we've been going for a week and a half, I think.
We had our first full week last week.
Yeah.
And I hate everyone in my lessons, to be honest with you, but it's better than secondary school. With the freedoms we get, being able to leave during free periods or lunch or whatever, and not having to stay on the grounds at all hours of the day is just such a beautiful thing. Because sometimes you do just need to go away for a bit, but in secondary school you just can't do that.
No, that's probably. I think that's why the days felt so long at secondary school, because we were just there for 6 hours. We couldn't leave, but now we're I remember the first time me and Billy were just walking about college, and one of the teachers was saying do you know where you're going? And if that happened at secondary school, we would have been getting isolations, excluded, lots of random shit. And this woman just didn't really care. Oh shit, my mic just fell. Right, well the audio might sound like arse now. So I can't do anything about that for a minute. I'm trying to cook on the bridge. Yeah, so that was a weird. Shit. I did any of the.
I heard it all week. Didn't pick up.
Alright, good. Right, that's ruined my flow, really. What was I on about? So...
College.
Yeah, and just how the teachers don't care anymore. Yeah. And I was gonna mention as well, you should say more about how weird these people are in your lessons, because I personally find it a bit strange, considering you've known them for such a little time.
Right, okay, so in maths, there's this girl that I sit next to, right, and on the first day, I'd known her for about 20 minutes, she gives me this bit of paper, and she goes, put that in the bin for me, and I go, okay, right, and she goes, good boy. Right, and it was really quite frightening. And on Wednesday or Thursday, she hit me in the balls with a calculator. She keeps calling me a good boy. She keeps drawing up my arm and calling it rage bait. And she'll tell me to shut up, right? And she'll go shut up. And I'll go, okay, and I'll shut up. And I'll put my headphone in, and then she'll go, wait, no, take your headphone out, talk to me. and I'm a bit frightened. I'm really quite frightened, to be honest.
Yeah. Sounds
Me
friend.
and George made ourselves look like absolute spazzes in front of the whole school, right? We went out when it was thunderstorming to get a pound bakery because we're little fatties. Got absolutely drenched and genuinely turned heads while we were going through the halls.
Oh yeah. you just poured so much information there, fucking hell. We did go out though when it was thundering. Actually, I went out when it was thundering. Billy was out for about 2 minutes. We went on the tram to get to town, and then he fucked off, but he got on the wrong tram. So I was stranded in town. He had to send me money for a pound bakery. I was out there like a warrior, and I mean, to be fair, I did have a really good stay at bed though. Like, it was just really nice.
Yeah, but it looked like a shitty piece of paper, so you had to it just looked like you had a piece of toilet paper that had been used in your pocket.
Yeah. Oh, and all my new college mates saw it as well, which is just great.
What did they say?
Oh, they're just laughing about it, but it's just embarrassing the fact that it does look like shitty toilet paper. It's white and there's like wet brown stuff inside. It doesn't look nice. More. Yeah.
Oh shit.
I have spent a lot of money at Pound Baker, I'm not going to lie. Because
Yeah.
it's like, more or less anything in there is about £2. And then I always buy, there's this deal at Heron Foods where you can get 3 bottles of Dr Pepper Cherry for £1. Not bottles, cans.
I don't know what Heron Food is.
Well, why? There's no one watching this anyway, be realistic, bro. Anyway. Heron Foods a shop, right? And then, so I got the deal, 3 cans of Dr Pepper Cherry for £1. So I ended up spending like £3 a day. And then, that's 5 days a week. What's that, like £15 every day? And then sometimes I buy even more like drinks or whatever, so... Yeah, my bank account's a bit sad. But it's fine. It's okay.
What else? I mean... My tutors seem fairly nice. I think yours do as well. Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, I've not had an issue.
In a sec. Hold on.
Oh shit! I hate it. The tutor thing. You
yeah.
Oh. I mean, I don't have a problem with my teachers. I'm not like. The thing is, like, the college we're going to is actually a good college, whereas our secondary school was known to be a bad school. So, like, when I'm in college, I don't feel like I hate everything, like, all the teachers, like, because I know that the teachers can actually do a good job.
Yeah, it's like they have like a 99% pass rate on 90% of their subjects. It's really quite a good school.
Yeah, in the A levels last year, literally everyone passed nearly everything.
There'll just be that one like spazzy kid who just didn't come in and failed.
Yeah, but like for like some A levels, it was literally 100%. Like everyone passed.
Yeah.
It was pretty mental. So yeah, that's that. Is there anything else to say about college? I mean,
it's just college, innit? It's just college. Like I'd love to say more about it, but it is just college. Like.
We're on about uni, not uni. We're not on about uni, by the way. If you're American.
Yeah. It's just like school, but a bit easier and a bit nicer to you.
Yeah, and not as long.
It's about the same, innit? 9 till 4. It used to be 8 till 3, so.
Yeah, I prefer it though, like that.
Yeah.
I have a free period tomorrow as well, which is pretty beautiful.
I fucking don't.
Well, yeah, 'cause you got taken off all yours.
Right, this girl's pissing me off.
Yeah, same.
I'm locking in. Hold on a sec, I'm actually locking in. She's really getting on my tits.
Right, I've killed her. Oh,
fucking hell.
Beautiful. Right.
Should we talk about Charlie Kirk?
Yes, that is.
I wanted to speak about that. I can't even lie.
Yeah, that is like that is really recent. Like as we're filming this, it was like I think it was just last week, weren't it? Like Tuesday or something, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wait, no, Thursday. He was on Thursday. Wasn't he on 9/11?
No, it was the day before.
Oh, right, 10th of September, and today it's the 14th. And there's, like, online, there's definitely been a lot of different opinions on it. Like,
Yeah.
it's, in my opinion, maybe I'll get cancelled for this, I don't know. But based on everything he was saying, he had it coming, and I don't feel any empathy for him because he wouldn't feel any empathy for me. Or like anyone who, if anyone else got shot, he wouldn't care.
He used to say that empathy doesn't exist, and it was like he's not an empathetic person.
He said a lot of things, especially like about his daughter and like about
like how he'd let her get raped. No, he wouldn't let her get raped, but he'd like let her
give
make
birth,
her deliver a rape baby. Like
if she was 10 years old, something like that. I saw this massive video of him just saying really dodgy stuff.
Yeah. I don't feel. The only person I feel really kind of bad for is his daughter, because she has to grow up without a dad now. But at the same time,
at least she doesn't have to grow up with a prick.
With that dickhead of a dad, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people were lying though, like saying that the kids were there when they just weren't.
Yeah.
Also, we're getting molested.
Yeah, right, Lockheed.
Yeah, they weren't there.
There's no evidence to say that they were even in Utah. They weren't even in that state.
It's that stupid girl, by the way. I think. Oh, no. Is it? I swear. I don't know.
I think it might be Raps anyway.
Yeah. Oh, what a dicker. He's just annoying me. No! Oh. Oh. That was a bit sad.
Yeah, it was just a stupid game, I hate it.
Yeah, right, have we got anything else to say about the Charlie Kirk stuff?
Yeah, I have, right. He was empathy is a myth, MAGA, right? Empathy is a myth. He laughed at kids dying in Gaza. He supported Israel publicly. He laughed at Palestine. He laughed at, like, he didn't like physically laugh, but it was like, where was all of these Democrats who were sympathetic to Charlie? Where was your sympathy when, like, parents were having to drag the kids, the bodies of their kids out of their houses in, like, plastic bin bags? Where was your empathy then? But, oh no, because it's a white man who's a Democrat and a conservative, it's a bad thing now. Right?
He's not a Democrat. He's a Republican.
It doesn't matter, I don't care, he's still a dickhead, he's a conservative twat. Like, where was your empathy when that, I think her name was Melissa or something, that woman in Congress who got, like, raped and burgled and her husband got killed, and so she got burgled, she was murdered, and her husband was murdered, a dog was killed. Like, where was your
fucking hell, this poor woman, Jesus.
You didn't care then because she wasn't a white man who spread hate on the internet. Like, I feel like some people just need to get a fucking grip, bro, and understand, like, he didn't deserve your empathy. He doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, in my opinion, the reason everyone is being empathetic is because of Dean Withers, and because of like him crying and saying all this stuff. I feel like if he didn't say anything on it, then everyone wouldn't have such strong opinions on like the gun violence stuff.
Yeah.
Because like he cried when Charlie Kirk died. I don't really know. Dean Withers, yeah, the blonde guy.
Yeah, I think he's just an empathetic person, to be fair. And he did see the video, and that video was rough. Like, I've seen the video as well.
I mean, I don't think it was that bad, but I mean, obviously it's bad, but like, it didn't like.
Yeah.
It didn't make me feel sick or all.
For life, but it was rough.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but it's like
there is no chance in hell that anyone from his family was even really watching that video. I mean, they've probably seen his death, but I mean, have you seen what his wife's been uploading? She was like, his dead body.
Yeah,
like, and
at the funeral.
Yeah, and his hands are all yellow and shit because of the blood loss and stuff. Like, that is just weird. Like, that makes you think like you're just doing this now for the empathy and the like, so you can blame it on left people.
Yeah. Well, leftists is like the term.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're definitely using this just to like attack the left.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, and it's being used as like a
Leverage.
Yeah, and it's like a leverage against people who are left wing, and like this is what your political opinion is. You want people to die. I don't think anyone should die for their opinion, but at the same time, it's not like he just had an opinion. He was actively spreading hate on the internet and spreading like misogynistic, transphobic, homophobic, racist stuff.
And
I wouldn't say he deserved it.
yeah, he did. And as well, like a lot of people are saying that like people who are Democratic, like left wing, like centre people, whatever, like they keep saying that it's bad because it means that free speech is no longer, but the stuff that Charlie Kirk was advocating for goes against free speech. If he was advocating for a dictator, Donald Trump is a dictator, like that's not free speech in my opinion.
He was a fascist.
Yeah. Just any Republicans are just fascists.
They're fascists in disguise, like...
Yeah. Like, they're like the reform of America.
Pretty much. Well, that's what MAGA is. Like, the whole MAGA movement I thought was stupid in 2020, and it's stupid now. Like, I think it is just a stupid thing.
Is it you know what, the caps that say Make America Great?
Yeah, MAGA.
What is it like? Like...
It's Donald Trump's whole movement because they'd had so many left politicians in for such a long period of time. Everyone was like, oh, we need like all the Texans and the Reds were going, oh, we need a right-wing politician, and he started MAGA, Make America Great Again.
The thing is,
all the hats and shit.
Like, isn't the reason America is always is the kind of like epitome of Westernism, like because it's like really liberal. Well, it was really liberal and like
free state and shit.
Yeah, like that's the whole idea.
The really funny thing about it is that it's not free anymore. Like it was never really free to begin with. You can't cross the street wherever you like in that country. That's not a free country.
Well, I remember when I was there.
I'm just gonna rush him.
Right. When I was in America, like...
Shit. Right, lock in. Just lock in for this last round.
Alright.
Right, you might need to cut this out because I'm going silent.
No, I can't be arsed, I'm not gonna lie. They're just gonna have to sit through it and enjoy it, I'm not gonna lie.
Enjoy the cooking.
Yeah. Oh, I was so, bro. You don't understand how close I was to square. I didn't even think they were like. Oh,
I didn't. Really close then, right? I'm gonna hang back and defend.
Oh, that bro. I just want to finish this stupid game.
It might be Raps. She's got a lead.
Oh, bro. Oh, I was close again. Right, whatever.
It angers them. Everyone left.
Yeah, I can't be arsed. What were we on about? Oh yeah, like
MAGA.
Yeah, and America being like a free, how it was a free place. Oh yeah. I was gonna say like when I was in America, like the resort that I stayed at, it felt a bit weird when I was there because like they were just casually like security guards walking around with guns and stuff like I don't know. It just feels a bit weird knowing that someone could just shoot me. Like I could just...
Like, did you see that Ukrainian girl on the bus?
Nah, maybe.
There's this video of this Ukrainian girl who was just on the bus, right? She was innocent. She'd come from Ukraine to try and get like, what do you call it?
Oh wait, she got killed. I think
Salvation, yeah. She was on the bus. Someone leaned over and just stabbed her. Just for no reason. She wasn't doing anything wrong. She was just sat on the bus, and they leant over the seat and killed her for no apparent reason, other than she was Ukrainian, which is the only reason anyone can really think of as to why they do it.
Or do you know the only reason I know about that is because of Donald Trump, because he's like, I think he was trying to make out like he was a big empathetic person when she died.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I'm not don't quote me because I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna Google it before I say anything. Hold on, don't start a new game. Where's my phone? I'm Googling it.
Right, fast.
Wait, I'm not gonna say anything until it's Googled.
What? I don't even know what you're on about. I'm trying to guess.
Right, go home. Yeah, it was a black person, and what you call it, Donald Trump and the right wing in America used that as leverage against things like immigration.
Yeah, but then the thing is, it's just ironic, sorry, because like Donald Trump's like the ICE stuff, like they're doing way worse stuff in my opinion, like the ICE people, like
Yeah.
I don't know, like to like what he's on about, if that makes any sense. Like he's just pretending because he wants everyone to think he's better than he actually is.
Yeah, like the thing is it used it as a leverage against things like immigration and stuff, when it's literally immigration that keeps that country up.
More or less every country.
Yeah, I don't understand how people don't think that we rely on illegal immigration.
It doesn't necessarily have to be illegal, just in general. Like,
yeah, just in general immigration, we have to rely on that.
I've heard that, what's it called, in Italy, they've like gone really, really strict with their immigration policy, and now they're trying to get loads of people to come into Italy on work visas because the economy's like failing. I've heard, I don't know how true that is, but like, I think it is true.
Yeah, it's like, it's just stupid people who like try and say that, oh, it's the nationalists who bring in all the money when they fucking don't, because they don't work. Like, you've got Darren with 3 teeth and 4 kids in the UK going out and painting fucking English crosses on roundabouts because he hasn't got anything better to do because he's not got a job.
No, I think the thing is, nationalists, like, they're like, it's awkward because their ideology, like, they can kind of word it to sound like they're doing good when they're actually doing bad.
They word it to sound like it's patriotism when it's not, it's nationalism.
Because it's like, I think it's like, where it's like a love for your country where you're like keeping it like the same or something like that. I don't know, it's like it's a mix of conservatism and then patriotism, if that makes any sense.
I don't even feel like it's patriotism at this point.
No, it isn't.
Like,
they're masking it to be fascist, in my opinion.
Yeah, they make it look like they're doing a patriotic thing when they're not. They're just spreading hate and being racist.
Because what I always think when people talk about immigrants is the fact that, like, if you were to put yourself in the shoes of these immigrants, maybe you'd understand why they're doing it. They're not doing it to ruin anyone's life. I mean, generally, and maybe there are the minority, but generally they're doing it because they're coming from war-torn countries. They're coming from bad places where they can't have a future, and they want to have a future in our country because we have a good country. That's the reason why.
Yeah, I mean, like Afghan, Iraq, like we had floods of illegal and legal migrants during like 2009 because of the Iraqi war. We had loads coming over in 2022 because of the Afghan war again. Like, they're not just coming because they want to rape your daughter, pal. They're coming because they need a life.
Yeah, exactly.
What are they meant to do when they can't even go outside because there's the threat of getting shot and mistaken for like Taliban or something?
Yeah, exactly. I agree with completely with that. Also, what a gooner. Fucking just look. I don't know if I want to fight them.
One sec, there's something stuck in my fag.
Well, we've gone through talking about such a deep topic to saying nothing.
No, well, I just think Damien said something. Oh, it's the same people again. I'm not fighting them. Damien said something a few weeks ago, which was something like, "I've never met smart racists," which is so true.
Yeah, I mean,
Because they're all fucking stupid.
like, in my family, I'm not like, I don't want you to like say anything more than this, but like, there's a lot in my family, and we know what my family is like what they've done, and then like they have their opinions. Like, I don't know, it's like stupid, just hypocrites.
Like, I find it really giggles me, right, that like, Gary from Surrey, with 3 teeth, 4 kids, doesn't pay his child benefits, doesn't pay anything, doesn't pay tax, doesn't work, doesn't do anything. All he does is go out and fucking tie England flags to shit in lampposts and says, "Oh yeah, I'm a patriot, I'm helping my country." Pay your taxes! Give some money to your kids! That's not helping. You're not helping your country there, pal, by just painting an England flag on a fucking roundabout, you spaz.
As well, like, I feel like they all seem to have this big thing about Brexit and like the EU, and they love to like kind of advocate about how bad like being in the EU would be. But like, I don't know. In my opinion, if we wanted to seem like a great country, surely it'd look better if
the EU just fucked us.
Yeah, like that. We don't seem like we're providing opportunity by leaving it, or like, I don't know, like, I don't know, it makes us seem weaker in my opinion.
Yeah. Like, since we've left the EU, right, we've had like a handful of prime ministers. We had Liz Truss, who was in for a record, I think it was 28 days. That's the shortest prime minister we've ever had. We had like David Cameron, who was absolutely like protesting for it. He wanted it. He needed it. And then it came, fucked his country, and he tried to call for a revote and say, "Will you let us back in?" I remember that. We had Boris Johnson, who was all, "Oh, you can't be going outside." And then he held parties. Like, we've just had a handful of really stupid and shit prime ministers.
I didn't know David Cameron was involved, to be honest, because like we actually left in 2020. I remember seeing the adverts
in
January
in, like, 2016.
Fucking hell, bro, that was such a long
Brexit thing was 4 years long.
We had like a lot of referendums just about leaving stuff though, like, because not only the EU and the Scotland thing. I don't know why is Britain so obsessed with leaving, like.
No, we don't want to leave Scotland. Scotland want to leave us.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm on about. There was a referendum in Scotland.
Yeah. Which, you know what? Fairs, because you remember when I went boating?
Yeah.
I spoke to a Scottish bloke, and like, he was my skipper on my boat, and he was like, "I always vote to leave to leave Britain," and it's like, fair enough. We went to their country, we pillaged them, we raped their women, we killed their children. Like, fair enough. Like, bro, we don't do anything economically for them. We don't do anything socially for them. We don't do anything for them. We might as well leave them and let them be a country on their own, because I guarantee they'd be better without Britain.
I'm not gonna lie, I have a different view on it. I feel like Scotland should be part of Britain. That's just me personally, I don't know.
Why?
Well, one, I want to be able to easily, like, say if I wanted to work in Scotland for whatever reason, or live there for whatever, I want to be able to do that easily, and like, I just don't know. I like the look of the Union Jack as well. I don't want to. I don't know. In my opinion, it'd just be unnecessary to leave the UK, because Scotland's doing fairly well anyway. Like, I don't know.
They are, but it just doesn't help that they're under the same government as us, kind of.
I do feel like Scotland gets ignored, but
yeah, they really do.
Like,
oh, Jess was on about something a few weeks ago. She's doing this thing for a uni degree to prove her aunt wrong, right? It's a long story, but Scotland put in this thing. Oh, I'd have to ask her about it. Shall I ring her? But it was really good. It was about mental health. Wait.
Just message her.
Yeah, I'm gonna message her. But she might not respond. No, I'm gonna ring her. 1 sec. Hold on, I wanna find out what this is. Hold on. Why is it? Right, hello? You remember when you were revising for your uni thing? Yeah, and there was like that thing that I think it might have been Scotland put in place, and their mental health in minors went down by an absolute ton within 4 years or something. Do you remember what that was?
What do you mean?
It was like they put in this thing where it was like about mental health in young people, and like it reported cases of mental health in like young people, like where they have bad mental health. It like dropped through the floor. Do you remember?
I can go back and look at it.
Okay. Because I'm trying to tell, like me and George are talking about whether Scotland would be better off with or without Britain. And I don't know why, but I remembered the thing about how they put in that legislation thing, and like their whole like mental health crisis just kind of stopped within a few years before the deadline to actually review it.
Yeah. Yeah, wait, I'll go on the feed now.
I like Paul.
Bye. Seriously.
Okay.
Right, what's going on?
She's gonna find it for me in her notes.
Alright.
It was like this really good thing where they said that they implemented it in like 2023, and it was like a legislation to help young people who had mental health issues, and then like they were going to review it in 2027 to see if it was working, and then by like this year I think it was that it was reviewed and like it was doing really well, and they had a real big drop in mental health cases in young people. Like, I've not seen Britain implement anything like that really. I mean, we've got CAMS, and what the fuck do CAMS do? We've got like, what have we got in terms of mental health apart from CAMS?
Well, CAMS they're not the mental health people, really. They assess you and then they send you to someone else. Like, they send you to, I don't know many of them. I know there's one called, like, Young Minds, there's one.
I think I've been to them, and they're pretty shit, to be fair.
I don't know, I don't really know, to be honest.
What I've noticed about things like therapy is you have 6 weeks worth of treatment, right? In them 6 weeks, you talk about, you only have one session, so you only have 6 sessions a week. I mean, 6 sessions in 6 weeks. And you go and you talk about everything that's on your mind. And something I've noticed is, it just brings it all back to the top, and you're thinking about it again all the time. And by the time that you've talked about everything and everything's like out there, they're like, right, okay, this is your last session, we're not going to solve anything for you. Like, your sessions are done before they can actually solve anything. It doesn't help with anything.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm in the process of therapy. Like, I've done my CAMS stuff, and to be honest, I've found CAMS pretty well. Like, I've not found it bad. The only thing I've found bad is the waiting times. My CAMS stuff is...
Isn't CAMS NHS endorsed though?
Well, yeah, it's at the hospital.
There you go then.
I've not found CAMS like a bad experience. It's just, like, some of the issues weren't even their fault, like, that I've had with them. Also, on about like to do with like the Scotland thing, I feel like I don't want to say too much about the leaving Britain thing because I haven't researched it enough. So like my opinions right now are just like based on like,
yeah.
I don't like just my view, and I don't actually have any facts, so I don't want to like say too much on it. What were you gonna say?
Wait, hold on. Wait, I've got it. She just sent me the thing now, the study. Hold on, let me pause my music. So, the Child of the New Century Study, also known as the Millennium Cohort Study, MCS, includes around 19,000 participants born across England, Scotland and Wales and Northern Ireland in 2000 to 2002, aged 17. Participants were assessed in terms of key mental health measures, specifically the percentage of categorised as experienced high psychological distress, the percentage who had self-harmed, and the percentage who had attempted suicide. The results suggested that rates were similar across England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland for the three outcomes considered actually and somewhat or other. Other key findings in terms of the mental health of young people in the UK included the heightened levels of severe mental health difficulties. For instance, almost one quarter, 24.1%, of 17-year-olds had self-harmed in the previous 12 months. Stuff like that. Yeah, it was like a big thing that they did, like a big study, and it turned out that Scotland was really good with like mental health and shit, and like they didn't have much help from Britain there, because like the only reason I know a fair bit about it was because of Jess doing this uni thing and that skipper on the boat, because right, we got political and we weren't having an argument, we were just talking generally about how shit Labour was at the minute and how shit the Conservatives were. And then that stupid dickhead, I don't know if do you remember him, Luke?
Maybe. Told me.
He came up
I
out
might
of the
remember.
boat, right, and started talking about colonoscopies that he'd had. So we kind of ended that conversation there. And it was annoying because it was really nice to speak to someone who knew, who had like a completely different viewpoint to me, because it was like, he didn't like Conservatives, he didn't like lefts, he didn't like any of them. He wanted Scotland to leave Britain, and it was like a really refreshing thing to talk about, because it wasn't something that I'd already spoken about with loads of other different people, you know what I mean?
Fair enough. I probably will end up learning about it because I've already learned a little bit about referendums and like democracy in my politics lessons. It's just like, oh.
Yeah, I mean,
So I'm going to be more educated.
I think it's based on what happened, like, it was like a few hundred years ago, but we basically went to Scotland and we just raped them all and like pillaged and nicked all their shit, and it was a bit rough. And I think they hate us for it, which is fair, to be honest.
Oh, what was I going to say now? I did learn, like, in politics, there's two different types of democracies. And, like, there's representative and then there's direct democracy. Representative is what we live in Britain, and it's where you, like, get people in part, like, you have people who represent you instead of you representing yourself. Like, you have parties to represent you, which you elect. But then direct is where you just directly like kind of decide, like with like that's what a referendum is. Direct. It's a form of direct democracy. But I find it weird how we kind of do a little bit of both, even though we are representative. We do direct democracy as well with the referendums, because like I just always think. I mean, I know there's probably been more, but like the two main ones are Brexit and then leaving Scotland, leaving Britain. For the I know it was only for Scottish people, but like still, it's like.
I mean, technically they've never left Britain, so technically they're British people, I guess.
Yeah, I know, but like it was only the people in Scotland who voted on that. I'm pretty sure. It's just like.
So by the way, that guy with the creep skin on the other scene is an absolute spaz. I just ran in front of him and scored, and he didn't fucking do anything. He just watched me do it.
I hate it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just find it interesting how we kind of live in like two types of democracies at once, in a way.
Yeah.
But I don't really have much else to say about it.
Yeah, no, I think that.
What do you think?
I don't know.
We can move on if you want, because there's one last thing on the list.
Go on.
Right, that beautiful guitar shop in Manchester. Well, we need to tell the law of finding this first. We need to go back.
Can I please tell the law?
Yeah, go on.
Right, okay, so about, I want to say like 3 months ago, me and Scarlett, one of my other friends, went into Manchester, and her cousin plays guitar, and I said, oh, we should go, because it was her birthday coming up, I said, oh, we should go to a guitar shop and, like, get her some stuff like strings, picks, capo, whatever. We should just get her some shit for her guitar. And we were like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll do it. So we went to this one, and I'm not going to drop the name, but it's shit, it's awful. It, like, the guy wouldn't let me play a guitar when me and George went there. Everything's really overpriced. He's selling straps for, like, 30 quid, yet I got an Ernie Ball one off Amazon for £8. Like, it's shit. So me and George tried to go there one day, and it had burned down. Right?
Yeah.
Like, there was a fire, and it had nearly spread to the actual music shop. So that was a really shit day. We didn't know what to do with ourselves, right? And then once upon a time, me and George's girlfriend Holly were away, right? We were both away. George had nothing to do, and you're in Manchester for summer. I forgot why you were there.
I was with my nana because there was an exhibition at one of the unis.
Yeah, right. So he was in Manchester, and he was walking, and he discovered this music shop on his travels, right? And genuinely, it is the best music shop we've ever been to. Like, it had, like, this other guy, the one that I was on about originally, where it burned down, there was no name brand guitars, there was only Fenders, and Fenders are cheap, and it was Fender Squire, so there was no proper, like, there was no proper names, there was no Gibsons, there was no proper Fenders, there was nothing. It was just literally, like, Fender Squires, Encores, just these off-brand guitars that was shit. So, you know, there was one SG, right? My dream guitar is a Gibson SG. I love them. I think they're sexual. I want to play one. And he had an SG type body in the corner. But he was like, oh no, you can't play it because it's left-handed. And what if you really like it and then you come back for it and then it's not here? Because he kept asking us, what's your budget? What's your budget? Because he really, really fucking wanted us to buy a guitar, right? So we go to the other one. And it was just beautiful, bro. Like, they had Epiphone SGs, they had a Gibson Explorer, they had Fenders, they had everything. They had Jacksons, Floyd Rose. It was beautiful in there. Like, I played a Gibson Explorer and an Epiphone SG, and genuinely it was the best experience of my life. Like, I can't even describe to you. And George got a guitar in there for 20 quid.
Yeah. Also, I want to say as well, like, I think the first impressions were like really different as well, because I'd never been to either of these guitar shops. The first one, which was in the northern quarter in Manchester, was like, we went in, it was really quiet, there wasn't really much going on, there was no music playing around, it was just, I don't know, like, it was just okay. Yeah. And then we went into the other one near the uni, which I'm dropping the name, I don't care, it's a beautiful shop. Johnny Roadhouse Music, I think it's called. We went in there. Second we walked in, we could hear like loads of people playing different songs on the guitars, like all the amps were like cranked up. I think they did that on purpose so that everyone could hear the music being played. It was like a really nice atmosphere. Like, in my eyes, it was like, if I was going to buy a guitar, I'd want it in this atmosphere. Like, it felt like a proper, like, music-y place. Like, it felt nice.
It felt right.
Yeah. And, like, I don't know, like, you were really happy because they had all the guitars you wanted, which you couldn't get in the other one that was, like, really shit. And, yeah, like, it had really good amps as well, like, really nice, like, big amps, which I thought was good. I don't think the other one had amps, or there were dead good ones.
He did have amps. Like, he had a little area to play guitar, but nobody ever fucking played guitar.
Well, I don't think he weren't really making anyone feel welcome to, because he was just asking us what's your budget, and then like wouldn't let you try a guitar. So how is he meant to sell it to you?
Exactly. Like, even if I didn't want to go in there to buy a guitar, why couldn't you just let me play one? Maybe it's something that I was thinking about buying somewhere else in the future. And, and we kept asking him, do you know anywhere nearby where we could get a really cheap guitar? And he kept refusing to tell us about it because he didn't want to lose the business that he wasn't going to get, because all of his shit acoustic guitars were like 120 quid, way more than what they were actually worth.
He was just lying. He was saying that there weren't any. He said like in Manchester you couldn't get anywhere cheaper, which was just a big lie. Because in the good guitar shop, I got a guitar. It's called Big Black and 20, and right, it is shit, but it's a guitar, and it's probably just as shit as some of the ones he was selling. And do you know
It's
what?
probably shitter to be fair, but
Do you know what? I'm not.
what? Some of the guitars in there were pretty shit.
I'm gonna play it. You're all gonna hear it. Right, let me go
Leave
to
the game, leave the
yeah.
game, leave the game.
You're all gonna hear the Master Plan by Oasis because it's the one song that I'm not really good at. Well, kind of. Yeah, that's the guitar. It's okay, but it's not okay. It's bad. It's awful. But it was £20. It was £20. I can't really complain at such a good price.
Yeah. It was, yeah, it's a really shit guitar. I've played it. The action's awful, which means that the string height is like off the fucking fretboard. It's basically floating. And then, yeah, it's just an arse guitar. I think one more win, and then we should.
Yeah. Yeah, this has been a really good podcast. I think this might be the best podcast I've ever done, I'm not gonna lie.
And we're against a level 10 and a level 14, bro.
Fair
This is
and
going to
decent.
be an interesting game last game as well.
Yeah. I don't think we've ever had a podcast where we've spoken about so much and we've like got into so much detail.
We got on the topic of politics.
Yeah, I actually liked it. I'm not gonna lie. I feel we should talk about politics more in the podcast.
Yeah, we definitely should.
I,
It's a really interesting topic.
Yeah, it's not like I'm gonna get like cancelled, like because there's no one watching the videos really. And if I do, then I don't care because I know that I'm not in the wrong for saying what I'm saying. Beautiful.
So he hit me in like a spouse, and he kept trying to like think he was tough and circle me like a retard.
I think this is the longest podcast we've done as well because we've had so much to talk about.
Yeah, like this is we should like leave to do them, like we should do them very rarely.
Yeah, because it's been like 3 months since our last one together.
Yeah, because if we oh right, should we get a proper game in?
If you want, it's up to you. I'm not bothered. I mean, we're still talking. I guess we'll talk about how good the podcast has been.
Yeah, it's been a good one. Like, I feel like we should leave more time between when we do them because it's like we have more to talk about then, so we can like get like the last 3 months off our chest.
Yeah.
And then we should calendar it. Actually, we should do another one in 3 months.
Right. So it's September, which is the 9th month. So basically mid-December, near Christmas.
14th of December.
Yeah, mid-December. We're probably going to do another podcast. I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about what we want for Christmas. I don't know. Or, I don't know. Maybe Donald Trump's been like brutally murdered, so we can talk about it.
Mr. Bryce.
What?
You know Mr. Bryce from school? I remember I kept accidentally getting into political talks with him, and he hates the Conservatives. Like, he's a big lefty, I think.
Good. I mean, I knew he was because he's like the LGBT like person at school, but our old school. Like, I don't know.
We kept like he kept talking about stuff, and I kept asking him like I said, do you like the Conservatives? And he was like. I'm not allowed to tell you who I vote for, but I definitely don't vote Conservative.
I feel like you'd vote Green.
Yeah, Green or Labour.
Do you know what? I used to slag off Green, but I'm not gonna lie, I actually kind of like Green now. I feel like I actually.
Yeah, they are very left.
I don't know, like
Oh shit!
I don't know. I want to get like. At college, I want to get like a little green party pin because I feel like
they are pretty good. Like they've got some decent policies on things like things like taxation policies, everything. I like their policies.
And the thing is, I know that I could support their party and Jeremy Corbyn's party simultaneously because Jeremy Corbyn supports the Greens, which is like that makes my life easier.
Yeah.
Also, they're tanting because we just pieced them up saying we're terrible.
I left instantly. I don't care about
They
it
said
anymore.
1v1 me dogs. They did not like that loss.
They were angry about it.
Yeah.
What an amazing game to end on as well.
Yeah. Right then. Is that that? Is that the podcast?
I think so. I think that went pretty well.
Right, so I say this at the end of every video more or less. Let me know if there's any like kinds of videos which you want to see more of, and if you want to see more podcasts. If you want to be a guest in the podcast, then you can comment or message me or whatever, and I'm sure that you can become a guest on it. But that's it really. Thank you for watching, and we'll probably see you in about 3 months' time, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I don't think any more Doomsday's coming, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, maybe one day.
Maybe, if we get like really bored of Minecraft.
Yeah, maybe we'll randomly get motivation to post loads, but right now, it's just every now and then, and I'm kind of happy with it being like that. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.